Well, I'm sort of sad and disappointed that the government and the church has decided that we'll be in lockdown for another 2 weeks till June 2nd. And even I've heard rumors that it might even go further than that. So I asked myself, what can I do to bring hope in these difficult times? And I was just thinking about it, and I think, like, well, what gives me hope? Well, first of all, I know that this is God's church, and the Holy Spirit is very much alive and active. And sometimes where we don't see the Holy Spirit, sometimes we forget it's there, it just becomes so obvious. And so one of the places I find it is through literature, reading the life of other people, in particular people of faith, whether it be saints or people like who trust, in God. And I can see that the Holy Spirit is working in them, and they never gave up hope. Or I see hope in the kindness of people. There are some people out there that just blow you away. I just give you a brief example of that. Oh, not too long ago, somebody called up and asked, and they were desperate, and they needed some money for a new refrigerator and a hearing aid. So I gave them $200. So about 3 weeks later, a month later, I got a phone call from them. And I thought, okay, now what do they want? And so they said, it was a woman, who said, well, I want to thank you for what you've given to me. And I went to my hearing doctor and whatnot, and they told me that it was going to be free. There was no charge for it. But in the end, they charged me $150. So when I came to give money, when I got a new refrigerator that I needed, I said, I have here $200. And they said, oh no, keep it and pay for your hearing aid. And so she said, I got the fridge, and then I paid for the hearing aid, and I had $50 left over. And I gave it to a church charity. And I'm calling you to let you know that I did that. And if you want me, she said, I feel bad because it's money that you gave me. So I wanted to know if you wanted me to repay. Could I give you back the $50? And I thought to myself, and I said, no. I gave it out of charity. You gave it out of charity. The fridge got out of charity. That's all the working of the Spirit. And so that elevates my spirit, gives me hope, and saying, yes, there's so much goodness out there in the world. This is an opportunity to reflect on God's goodness, even when we're disappointed, even when we wonder how it will all end. Always remember that God and the Holy Spirit are active in the world and very much active in your life. We just need to search for it and look for it and know God is with us.